What do you want?
A job.
Any special kind, or would mine do?
Well, I'd like to be a reporter. I haven't had any experience in writing, but...
That should help.
Well, I have other qualifications that might be valuable.
I told you I wasn't to be disturbed under any... Oh, it's you, Lois.
Yes, this is Lois Lane, Demon Reporter. We're at the mine and there's been a disaster, all right. 10 men are trapped inside the lower shaft, but they won't let anyone inside the police lines.
Get in anyhow.
I can get that mine story. They won't keep me out.
How did you know we were talking about a mine? I didn't mention it.
Well, my hearing is a little better than average. How about giving me a chance?
If you can get inside that mine and bring the story back, the job is yours. You can contact Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen there. They'll be the ones on the outside.
Thanks.
Somebody else brought it in.
Well, hello. May I congratulate you two?
Skip the sarcasm, Chief.
You missed a page 1 story.
We had the story. We'd have phoned it in if we hadn't been stabbed in the back.
You've got the wrong slant, Lois. Kent gave the Planet the scoop we badly needed.
Oh, yeah? Well, he's still a rat for my money. While I'm out there risking my neck, Who's your silent partner?
I'm the rat.
Lois Lane, Clark Kent.
Nice bit of reporting you did. A little underhanded, of course, but still nice.
Well, I'm sorry, but my getting a job depended on it. Oh, by the way, what about that job?
You've been on the payroll for hours. Now, perhaps we can have some teamwork around here.
We will.
Fix him up at the desk.
Who the blazes are you?
My name is Clark Kent, sir.
I told that girl not to...
Please, don't blame your receptionist, Mr. White. She doesn't even know I'm in here.
What do you mean she doesn't know you're in here? How'd you get past her?
Well, I didn't. You see, I came in through the window.
Is that supposed to be funny? That window's 28 stories above the ground, and the side of the building's as flat as this desk, except for a narrow lid.
Mr. White!
Who gave you permission to barge in here like a bull?
Just got a flash. There's a dirigible flying over the airport with a guy hanging from a rope.
Let's see, Jim.
You go down there right away, Lois, and you too, Olsen. Tell Ludlow to assign a photographer. 2 of them.
Okay, Chief. Come on, Jim.
Right.
Mr. White.
Now, look here, young man. I'm too busy to talk to you.
Well, if I could, that is, if that man could be rescued and I got his exclusive story, sir.
What?
Would you give me a job?
Don't bother me.
Well, would you, Mr. White?
Yes, yes. Now, leave me alone.
Thank you, sir.
Crazy. Just crazy.
Step on it, Jim.
Speed limit 35, Miss Lane. I don't want to get a ticket.
You're right.
Pretty smart, Kent. We've got a clean beat over every other paper in town.
Does that mean I get the job, sir?
There's your answer, son.
Oh, thank you, Mr. White. Thanks a million.
There are 1 or 2 things I haven't got quite straight in my mind, Mr. Kent. For example, how did you leave here later than we did and beat us to the airport?
Is that all?
Not quite. How come you found the man behind the hangar at just the right moment to get his exclusive story when every top experienced reporter in the business was breaking his neck...
Or her neck.
Or her neck to get that story?
Maybe I'm a Superman, Miss Lane.
Chief, here's that story on the East Side murder case. The way I see it, it's a banner headline, front page, with maybe an aperture.
There's only 1 P in rapist. Lois Lane, say hello to Clark Kent. Told you 1 P.
Lois
Lane,
remember my dynamite expose on the sex and drugs?
Lois, why don't you take Kent out to meet everybody, huh? Sure. Just introduce him around.
Yeah.
He's starting with the paper today.
but he's
I'm
so
giving
far
him the city beat.
unable. Chief, that's my beat.
Lois, Clark Kent may seem like just a mild-mannered reporter, but listen, not only does he know how to treat his editor-in-chief with the proper respect, not only does he have a snappy, punchy prose style, but he is, in my 40 years in this business, the fastest typist I've ever seen.
Excuse me, sir.
Here, you forgot my article.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. White. I was wondering if perhaps you could arrange for half my salary to be sent to this address on a weekly basis.
Your bookie, right?
A what?
Don't tell me. He sends a check every week to his sweet gray-haired old mother.
Actually, she's silver-haired.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you very much, Mr. White. Excuse me. Well,
Any more at home like you?
not really, no.
I didn't think so. Well, get yourself a desk over here.
Over here?
Yeah, right here. There's some papers in the pile right there with them.
All right. Excuse me.
Hey, nice job on that union scandal, Kent.
Oh, gosh, thanks, Mr. White.
Oh, hi, Clark. Good night.
Here, let me carry that for you.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Lois, have you got a minute? Excuse me, please. Lois?
And
Excuse me.
these two go to the addresses on the envelope, okay?
Night. Lois, I was wondering if maybe you'd like to have a little dinner with me.
Oh, gosh,
tonight.
Clark, I'm sorry, I'm booked.
Oh.
Yeah, Air Force One's landing at the airport, and this kid's gonna be there to make sure that you know. Good night. Who answers a few questions he'd rather duck?
My goodness, don't you ever let up?
Before. I mean, I've seen how the other half lives. My sister, for instance. 3 kids, 2 cats, and 1 mortgage.
Yeah.
I would go bananas in a week.
Oh, can I take you to the airport?
Not unless you can fly. Clark.
Hmm?
Ladies.
Sorry.
Change my clothes, thank you.
Well, hey, Lois, maybe we can... Lois?
Would you be a pet mail that for me? Thanks.
Oh, sure. Night.
Lois Lane, Clark Kent.
Nice to meet you. Anyway, he worked on the Messenger.
Wait a minute.
I'll need a task force. I can't cover this story alone.
You can have Jimmy.
Chief, we're talking about the space program.
Okay, take Kent.
Kent?
Kent!
What about Myerson?
He's busy.
Burns?
Budapest.
Forget Kent.
He's a good man.
Kent is a hack from Smallville. I couldn't make that name up.
Kent or nobody.
Fine. Don't ever say that I am not a team player. Let's hit it.
Get on it, will you? Mind if I ask where we're going?
To interview Samuel Platt. He's convinced the messenger was sabotaged. I'll brief you on the way. And let's get something straight. I did not work my buns off to become an investigative reporter for the Daily Planet just to babysit some hack from Nowheresville. And one other thing. You are not working with me. You're working for me. I call the shots. I ask the questions. You are low man. I am top banana. And that's the way I like it. Comprende?
You like to be on top. Got it.
Don't push me, Kent. You are way out of your league. You are a strange one, Clark Kent.
Am I?
Yeah, I think I got you figured out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't take you very long.
Well, it's my business looking beyond the external. Don't fall for me, farm boy. I don't have time for it. Come on. Let's go find Platt. Maybe he can help us decipher this.
Congrats.
It was right. Platt was right.
Now we can write the story.
I can write the story.
With my help.
With your help, and if we can convince people there was sabotage and who was behind it...
We can stop them.
Oh, God!
Oh, why don't we have dinner?
Oh, I don't know.
We should celebrate.
Okay. Dinner. Oh, wait a second. What am I talking about? I can't. I have plans tonight.
Luther?
Yeah.
Tell me something. How far are you willing to go to get this interview?
Not that it's any of your concern, but as I told you before, this is business.
Now, what is your problem anyway? You've had a chip on your shoulder since the day I met you. You resented the fact that...
Very foisted and inexperienced.
Snob.
What?
You are a snob, Lois.
Well, coming from Mr. Green Jeans, that's really... I live by 3 rules. I never get involved with my stories. I never let anyone else get there first, and I never sleep with anyone I work with. This is business.
Oh my God. Are you okay? What's your name?
I don't know.
I need to get you to a hospital.
I'm fine.
You've just been hit by lightning. You're stark naked, and you don't even remember your own name. You have a fairly loose definition of fine. Look at his face. I have a blanket in the trunk. Don't move. I'll be right back.
Wait. Who are you?
Lois. Lois Lane. Okay. We need to stay in the room.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah, well, that makes 2 of us. Stay. Good. I came to Smallville to investigate my cousin's death. Her name was Chloe Sullivan. Heard of her? Of course you haven't. Nicorette. I've given up smoking. These are the only things that get me through the day. It started when I was 15. It's my father's fault. He said if he ever caught me smoking, he'd kill me. So in a fit of teenage rebellion, I started, then I couldn't stop. Now I've got a gum addiction.
You talk a lot.
Well, I'm just not very comfortable with uncomfortable silence, and you're not exactly keeping up with your end of the conversation. Ah! 45 minutes, and still no doctor? You know, if this isn't an indictment of small-town medicine, I don't know what is. Whoa! Where are you going?
I'm leaving.
Well, you're gonna have to get through me first. I promise I will find out who did this to you. Even if I have to do it alone.
You're not alone.
A fact you could have shared before you were breathing down my neck.
Sorry, Lois. I didn't know you were out here.
Glad to see we've moved beyond the clothing optional stage of our relationship. I'm surprised you even remember who I am.
Chloe's cousin. Nicorette addiction, can't stand uncomfortable silences.
I guess this means your synapses are all firing again.
Look, I can't explain my actions over the past few days. But Chloe was my best friend. You're not the only one who misses her.
I'm just the only one doing something about it.
I get the feeling you like to do things yourself.
My dad raised me to be independent and self-sufficient.
That'd be one way to describe you.
You know, the only thing I like about you at the moment is your mom. You can't possibly be as weird as I think you are with a mom that cool.
Look, why don't you let me help you find out who did this to Chloe? Come on, you can stay at our house while you're in town. It beats living out of your car.
Thanks. But you should know I don't pay attention to curfews and I never make my bed. I'll give you some time alone.
Hi.
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm Clark, Kent. An old friend of your mom's from before you were born.
Really? She never mentioned you.
Really? Never?
No.
Jason, what are you doing here, honey?
Daddy's office is boring.
Daddy's office is boring? Clark, hey, welcome back. I see you've already met the Munchkin.
Yeah, we were just talking.
Did you take your vitamins?
Yes.
Eye drops?
Yes.
Albuterol?
Yes.
Polybifolate?
Yes, Mom.
Good boy. He's a little fragile, but he's gonna grow up to be big and strong, just like his dad, won't you? Yes?
Yes.
Oh, I saw you on the,
Oh, yeah, those nothing. Hey, can I borrow your stapler?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Congratulations on the Pulitzer. That's incredible.
Yeah, can you believe it? So I want to hear all about your trip. Where'd you go? What'd you see? Meet anyone special?
Well, there's so much. Where to begin?
Where's the little guy? Hey, kiddo. How are you?
Can you work
Good.
some family magic to get your uncle to stop giving me such a hard time on this article? Please?
Again?
Again.
Again. How are you, kiddo?
Oh, this is Clark.
Oh,
Clark, Richard, Clark.
Richard White. Hi.
Richard's an assistant editor here who's basically saved our international section.
Well.
He's also a pilot, and he loves horror movies. Clark is... well, he's Clark.
Well, it's great to finally meet you. I've heard so much.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, Jimmy just won't shut up about you.
Gotta run.
Where?
You heard Perry. Superman's back, and he thinks I'm the only one equipped to...
To what?
I don't know, you know.
So don't listen to him.
I'm not. Going to the power plant to check out the blackout.
Okay. Bye, Mom.
Bye.
Bye, Lois. And she's gone. You know, no matter how close we are, that woman will always be a mystery to me. If you need anything, I'm right over there. Nice to finally meet you. Where do you go? You go to the park?
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
You're hemorrhaging internally. And if I don't cauterize this bleed, I can do things that other people can't. Hold my hand. This is gonna hurt.
I figured if I turned over enough stones, you'd eventually find me. Where are you from? What are you doing here? Let me tell your story.
What if I don't want my story told?
It's going to come out eventually. Somebody's going to get a photograph or figure out where you live.
Well, and then I'll just disappear again.
The only way you could disappear for good is to stop helping people altogether, and I sense that's not an option for you.
My father believed that if the world found out who I really was, they'd reject me out of fear.
Come on, stay here.
I let my father die because I trusted him. Because he was convinced that I had to wait. That the world was not ready. What do you think?
Everyone in here, we're the most dependable friends the people in Metropolis have. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
Stick with Lane. She'll show you the ropes.
Lane, sir?
Who told you to wear a tie? Let me guess, Lombard? Ignore him. Though, he can't get box seats to the meteors. You like baseball?
Of course. I mean, who doesn't like America's pastime, Miss Lane?
It's Lois. What'd you say your name was again?
Kent. Clark Kent. Oh. Sorry.
Never met a Clark before.
Oh. I've never met a Lois before. Actually, there was my first grade teacher, Lois Hannigan, so I guess technically... Oh, technically you'd be the second. How can I help?
Go in a metal mask and a trench coat? That sounds absurd.
Well, I gotta get his Teri before he does anything.
Yes, who with? Just arrested. You don't need that.
What? Oh, no, I got... Oh, okay.
One of these dirtbags is our guy. I can feel it.
You're really good at this.
Thanks.
I should get going.
What's the hurry? You got a big date?
No, nothing like that. Just, some Seinfeld reruns. Heat up some frozen chicken nuggets, yeah.
You've been a really big help, Clark. If you want, I can probably talk to Perry about you getting a beat of your own. Like local politics or something.
Oh. No, it's okay. I'd rather be here.
For the story or the company?
I feel like that's a trick question.
Good night, Clark.
Good night, Lois.